Because although organized by the county government through a national executive committee, it is a national event. Let us not forget that we have 48 governments in Kenya, but one nation. Those 48 governors are called 48 governors separate but interdependent. As a hosting county, I wish to assure all of you that we have been preparing for the games and everything has been put in place to ensure that we are staying in this city for the next 1 week. It's not only refreshing but very secure. All the 13 venues for various events have been well prepared, accommodation is properly arranged, and the entire city is under tight security. For this reason, I sincerely thank both the national and local committees for a job well done. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, who have been preparing for this sport. You have done a good job. As we flag off the KICOSCA game this afternoon, allow me to send a special appeal to the national government to help complete the KISUMU Convention Center, which is just next door, which was part and parcel of preparation for our facilities, and this stadium was one such facility which was beautifully completed. Let us complete that convention center because it will forever remain a landmark for the 9th edition of the Cities Summit held here last year. Once completed, the KISUMU Convention Center will be a game changer in conference tourism in our nation. I am happy that the Office of the Deputy President has shown a lot of interest in the completion of this project, which is about 80% complete. I am happy that the Principal Secretary Minister of Devolution is here today, and I will be shortly calling upon her to speak and to call upon the Minister to speak. Madam Teresia Baika, thank you so much for coming. Thank you very much for visiting KISUMU much more frequently. In such a short time, you have been Principal Secretary. And therefore, I invite you here to speak. And please, when you talk to these people in KICOSCA, support me in calling for dancing at one of the games. Thank you very much, madam. Please come over.
Thank you, Governor. Before I make my remarks, please allow me to invite my colleague PSS to say hello to you. We have with us Principal Secretary, State Department for Public Works. Joel, please come and take the seat.
Our chief guest, our CS Ababu Namwamba, our host governor, Professor Anyang' Nyong'o, Chairman of the Council of Governors, Gender, Sports, Simon Kachapin, who is also my governor, Principal Secretaries present, Deputy Governors, members of the County Assembly. Good afternoon. My name is Joel Arumonyang, Principal Secretary, Public Works. First, I want to take this opportunity to thank the organizers through the patron of this event, the 9th edition. Secondly, to thank the Ministry of Sports and all players. Mine is to assure all governors present here, as the Principal Secretary in charge of Public Works, I want to assure you that we will work very closely as a State Department in ensuring that the sports infrastructure is put in place to support your teams in line with the vision of our President, who has promised Kenyans that by 2030 we will be hosting the World Cup in Kenya. To that, I wish that we work very closely. And secondly, to confirm that I've come with the technical team together with my colleague, Principal Secretary of Devolution, to see to it that the Afri-Cities Convention Center is also addressed. So we have prior team, and I want to assure the governor that we'll be able to work very closely with the Office of the Deputy President and be able to support so that the people, the great people of Kisumu, can reap the benefits of the convention center. With that, I want to thank you, and may God bless you. May the best team win. Thank you.
I now invite Jonathan Mweke, PS Sports and Arts, to say hello.
Thank you very much, PS. The Cabinet Secretary of Youth, Sports and the Arts, the Honorable Ababu Namwamba, our host governor, His Excellency Professor Anyang' Nyong'o, governors present, deputy governors present, my colleague, principal secretaries, our Nyanza Regional Commissioner, the leadership of KICOSCA, teams present, ladies and gentlemen, hamjambo. Mine is just to say I'm excited that the counties can hold this competition and compete against each other in the various sports. As a ministry and State Department of Sports and the Arts, led here by our CS Ababu Namwamba, we commit to ensure that we turn talents into livelihoods. Under our PESA Mufukoni agenda. So to all the participants here, sportsmen and women, I know you work for the counties, but you can also turn your talents into a source of income and into careers. So we encourage all of you to compete very, very hard. I believe that you're well prepared for this competition, and I take this opportunity to wish all the teams here the very, very best. We also commit to build infrastructure, working with the State Department for Public Service, so that we give all our sportsmen and women the hardware for them to be able to play their sports. With those remarks, I wish you all the very best and a wonderful, safe stay in Kisumu City. Asanteni sana, Mungu awabariki. Thank you.
Thank you, colleagues. I must tell them about the dance. You will hear of it. His Excellency the Deputy President, Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, represented here by the Honorable Ababu Namwamba, the CS Sports and Youth Affairs, all the Cabinet Secretaries, the Chairperson, Council of Governors, the Chairperson, Council of Governors, Gender, Youth, Sports, Culture, Social Services, His Excellency Simon Kachapin, the Governor, County Government of Kisumu, Honorable Professor Anyang' Nyong'o, all the governors present, colleague principal secretaries present, KICOSCA Secretariat, participating teams, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. My name is Teresia Mbaita, PS State Department for Devolution in the Executive Office of the President, Office of the Deputy President. It gives me great pleasure to be in Kisumu this afternoon for this very important cultural and sports festival in the calendar of the county government. Incidentally, this is my first major interaction with the counties since my appointment in December last year. I therefore want to take this opportunity to thank His Excellency the President for giving me the chance to serve the people of Kenya as a Principal Secretary for Devolution. My vision is to serve all counties without discrimination, to ensure that devolution is working and is delivering the promises our government has made to Kenyans. I'm aware that Kenyans have very high expectations on devolution and are hopeful that it will deliver on the various promises thereby changing the development landscape of our country. The last 10 years of devolution have shown that this is possible. Ladies and gentlemen, as a State Department, I want to affirm that we will continue supporting county governments to achieve on their mandate of delivering efficient and tangible services to Kenyans. In the process, we will partner with like-minded institutions to deliver on our obligation to the counties. The State Department for Devolution has over the years continued to support and actively participate in KICOSCA games through our netball and football teams. We will therefore continue supporting these games as they provide a platform upon which devolution lessons and experiences are shared. Going forward, we will revitalize the Intergovernmental Sector Forum on Sports so that both the national and county governments can meet in order to work out modalities of implementing the presidential directive on organizing the bottom-up football tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, games are a form of exercise, and there is no time that one is too old to exercise. And the governor said, please, we want all to participate in these games. Even if it is dancing, we are going to dance. I also want to play. Netball is my game, volleyball, so please, let's do something about it. And we are going to support. Engaging in games like this will go a long way in ensuring our physical and mental well-being, thereby enhancing our productivity in the workplace. I shall also be the link between the national government and county government as we work towards turning talents of our sportsmen and women into livelihoods. As you play, take time to mingle and know one another as a way of building important networks that we call upon in our workplaces. Just an example of what happened in our retreat last time in Nanyuki. The president made sure there is no place for the cabinet secretaries, the principal secretaries, but we all intermingle. So please make sure as you play, you also get a friend, a contact you can call when you are at your work. I therefore want to take this opportunity to wish all the participants and participating teams in the various disciplines all the best in the competition. Even if you do not take the trophy back home, your presence and participation makes you a winner. Thank you very much. And now it's my duty and pleasure to welcome the chief guest of today to give us his remarks, Honorable Ababu Namwamba, CS Sports, Youth and Arts. Karibu Waziri.
Now, mgeni wa heshima kwenye awamu hii ya 9 ya michezo ya KICOSCA alikuwa ni naibu wetu wa rais, Mheshimiwa Rigathi Gachagua Rigiji, ambaye kwa sababu ya shughuli nyingine ambayo amepewa na Mheshimiwa Rais, Mheshimiwa Naibu wa Rais ameniomba nisimame kwenye viatu zake to preside over this opening ceremony, and so I will proceed to read the speech of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua EGH, during his official opening of the 9th edition of the Kenya Inter-County Sports and Cultural Association KICOSCA Games in Kisumu County at these Jomo Kenyatta grounds. Now, the governor of the county government of KISUMU, who is also the patron of KICOSCA and CASA, Professor Anyanyongo, all the governors who are present here, led by the chair of sports, culture, and also representing the chair of the Council of Governors, my good friend and brother, Governor Simon Kachapin. Principal Secretary is here, Principal Secretary of Devolution, Public Works, my own Principal Secretary, my good brother, Jonathan Mwike, the KICOSCA chairperson, my good friend Ogalo, and the Secretariat, the representative of Alaska, all the participating teams, ladies and gentlemen. I am delighted to be in KISUMU to officially open the 9th Kenya Inter-County Sports and Cultural Association KICOSCA Games. This is an opportune time to know one another better as we meet in such a relaxed environment in line with the Games' overall objective of enhancing cooperation, bonding, and integration among staff from the county governments. Due to the great cultural diversity in our beloved country, the coming together of teams drawn from different counties provides us with an opportunity to appreciate and celebrate cultural diversity and in the process, dispel negative notions and stereotypes that have posed challenges to national integration. It is my hope that the participants will learn important cultural aspects from each other during the 7 days interaction, while their participation will enable them to lead healthier and productive lives. As the old adage goes, all work without play makes Jack a dull boy. Ladies and gentlemen, engaging in sports has many benefits at the individual level. It leads to good health and better performance in our individual endeavors. Cumulatively, this builds a strong, healthy nation that is able to engage in productive activities and aspire economic development. Sports teaches us not just about teamwork, but also values of each individual's role in a team. Each person in a team has a specific role, and each unit of a team is only as good as the weakest person in that group. The ramification of this for us all is that we will learn how to work and pull together as a team, understand and get along with each other in our work, both in our workstations and even at home. This is critical for the success of any nation. I pray that these games will also help us to discover our values as social beings and thus improve relations among the sportsmen and women participating in these games. We hope that this will lead to the strengthening of networks that may be beneficial in the course of their work in the counties. Ladies and gentlemen, we are all aware of the distinguished position of Kenya as a power in world sports, especially in athletics. It is therefore critical that we continue to nurture and protect this position by constantly improving on our performance and in developing a culture that encourages sporting activity. The national government has invested heavily in developing sports infrastructure all over the country in order to encourage our youth and indeed other Kenyans to engage in sporting activities. An example is this Jomo Kenyatta Stadium here. I'm also aware